Hello everyone, it's Friday on Your View. Welcome to the show. I am Obiajilo Olabisi Umo, and as always, I have the beautiful ladies of Your View. Miriam Lunge, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Today I want to give a shout out to Lasma. I just want to say thank you very much for being efficient and understanding yesterday. My driver got us in a little bit of a spot, but you know, they decided to use their their office instead of punishing to correct. So I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's so nice. Honestly, I'm doing well. Juma Mubarak. We're not sleeping. We're praying. And God must answer prayers. We're saying, Ya Allah, Ya Allah. We're disturbing Him. Like our file, we go down, we carry our file back up. Oh yeah, attend to it. Ya Allah, you must answer our prayers this Ramadan period. Yeah. And I'm the only one that is wearing buba.
You didn't get the spiritual memo.
Hey, I'm the only one. I'm the only one behaving like a Yoruba person in Yoruba state.
I have to find her now.
I feel like dancing Yoruba dance. Honestly,
you like party?
Yes, so and
finish your fast.
Maybe we break our fast.
After they say Maka.
I loves groove.
I like party more than me.
Maka fresh.
The freshest
of the freshest.
Yes, so.
Like this, your cap is capping.
Yes, so
love all the blings on cap. Face capping.
Boss lady, what's up?
I'm good. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to the weekend. All I want to do is just, like, I know that we have something going on, but then I just want to, I'm going to do it. I'm going to attend this weekend. They're very chilled. I can just be like this.
Chilled way. Just eat, listen, just, these are just
like a doll. That's how I want to do this weekend. And you, how are you? You look good. Right. I'm loving the hair.
Thank you. Hair by BC as always.
It's your month.
It's my birthday month.
Yeah.
Okay.
I started announcing it on the beginning.
Yeah, so I saw that you got everyone to start wishing you happy birthday before the time.
Yeah.
Well done.
That was smart of me. So I started announcing it early. I'm just taking it one day at a time. It's the month of the new year. It's like new beginning. It's about growth. It's about flow. It's about alignment. You know, it's about just being content and being happy and not chasing, but just relaxing and basking in the glory of God. I'm really excited and looking forward to whatever God is bringing afresh this new month. But I'm looking forward to the weekend as well. Myself, I want to rest.
Take care of me.
Yeah, I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to still
like
rest
that.
and have fun.
Yes.
Let's take a short break. When we come back, we'll do the papers. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Welcome back. We'll be starting the paper reviews with The Nation. Major headline: anti-terrorism war, Tinubu beefs up military equipment. DEAP Capital shareholders approve name change to Critical Minerals Financing Corporation, that's the CMFC PLC. You can't run again for governor, court tells Aida Tiwa. ADC replaces PDP as dominant opposition party in the Senate. Reps to probe Eba oil wells dispute between Ondo and Ogun. And finally, FCCPC to sanction airlines for exploiting passengers during 2025 Yuletide. What do we have in The Nation?
Okay. I love this one because I like how they're being sanctioned. The airlines,
Okay. What happened?
A number of airlines is to be sanctioned by the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission, the FCCPC, for exploiting travelers during last year's yearly tide. Well, remember, everybody was complaining about that. The punishments to be meted out to the airlines whose names are to be published soon would include refunds. We have carried out a full investigation into the issue of airlines during the yearly tide period. The final report will be published soon, and where necessary, that they will make refunds. The vice chairman's executive, the commission's executive vice chairman and chief executive officer Tunji Bello told reporters yesterday, where he revealed that most of the tickets, which were supposed to be like from between 145,000 and 150,000, was jacked up to 405 to 600,000 per route.
Wow.
And that and during that period, there was relative stability in aviation fuel prices, government charges, and foreign exchange rates. So there was no reason whatsoever. But when people just decide to sit down and by themselves increase and monopolize the prices of things, that's not going to happen.
Right.
So he said that that their final report is going to be issued very soon, and refunds must be made. And he said that they are really working so hard right now that for Nigerians and consumers to get value for their money within the telecommunication space, within the electricity distribution space, within any space, even for food, people should get value for money. Nobody should just have monopoly to just fix prices that they like just because they are feeling it.
Yeah.
That you can't exploit Nigerians anymore.
Okay, that's a
I
good
hope
one.
it transcends from the newspapers to
implementation.
reality. I
Exactly.
have courts have grant ICPC leave to examine electronic devices recovered from Erufai's house. So the Federal High Court in Abuja granted an order permitting ICPC to access and analyze about 14 sets of electronic devices that were recovered by its operatives during the search of the Abuja home of the former governor of Kaduna State, Nasir El-Rufai. The devices, there was a whole lot of devices. So there was Sony HD EGS storage device and so many others, and as I mentioned earlier, 14 of those devices. But El-Rufai himself is currently in the same court, challenging the search of his house.
Okay.
You know, he's asking that he's urging the court to declare that the alleged invasion and search of his residence on February 19th by ICPC and IGP were armed with the said warrant amounted to a gross violation of his rights to the dignity of human person, personal liberty, fair hearing, and privacy under, the Constitution. So here we are head to head. The court has said on one hand, investigate. They said they have to do it for forensic investigations.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens with that, and then let's see what happens with his own case.
Okay, so I have the story
Trying
where
times,
they said,
man.
they said ADC replaces PDP as dominant opposition party. They said the gale of defections hit the PDP, the Labour Party, and the APGA in the National Assembly. They said 9 senators have dumped PDP for the ADC, and also they said that means the defection has catapulted the ADC as the most dominant opposition party in the Senate. They said so far, they said 9 senators, PDP down to 6, APGA 1, Accord 1, NNPP 1, NNDC, SDP 0, LP, with 3 seats vacant. They said the ADC has an overwhelming majority of his 7 senators. So I like the fact that now at least people will not sit down and start saying they just have just one party now. At least this one is now getting.
You can say that. I took one here about a NEL fund, the Nigerian Education Loan Fund, that's NEL fund, has approved an extension of its student loan application portal for institutions that have formally requested additional time for the 2025-2026 academic session. So the agency explained that the extension applied to institutions that submitted official requests to its additional time to enable their eligible students to complete their applications to the NEL Fund student loan portal. In a statement by NEL Fund Director of Strategic Communications, Mrs. Oseyemi Oluwatuyi, the Managing Director, Chief Executive Officer of NEL Fund, Akintunde Soya, he reaffirmed the agency's commitment to ensuring access to student loan program for all eligible Nigerian students. And he said NEL Fund remains committed to ensuring that eligible students across participating institutions have the opportunity to access the student loan program. And that's why they are extending the date, so that you just finish up your applications and then have a go at it. Let's move on now to the Daily Sun. Major headline: drama in Senate as wave of defection continues. Court bars Ondo Governor Ayedatiwa from seeking re-election. FCCPC moves to prevent petrol price manipulation. Middle East storms may rage, but Nigeria will stand strong. That's the CBN governor. Governor Umba rejects claims of high taxation in Enugu. Another story here. Tinubu approves more equipment for military support. And motorist commuters grown as petrol hits 1,400 in Lagos and 1,550 naira in Abuja. Let's take a story and do a short break.
Okay, petrol prices, as we know, have surged again on Thursday, compounding the hardship of motorists and commuters as pump prices climbed to 1,400 per litre in Lagos and 1,550 naira per litre in Abuja. We heard recently of a downward adjustment by Dangote Refinery. They said that just for some relief, they said that on Tuesday the refinery lowered its gantry price of PMS to 1,075 naira per litre, that from 1,175, and coastal supply was adjusted to 1,050 naira per litre. Diesel prices were also cut by 190 naira. They said, however, checks across filling stations have not yet reflected these changes, these downward changes. Of course, what does this mean for Nigerians? They're saying that when you go to the pumps, you find prices like 1,400. They said especially in Bagada, and then in Abuja they're saying that things have become increasingly difficult for residents. Commercial drivers have raised their fares, of course, in response to the fuel costs. Commuters across major routes in the FCT reported paying more to get to work. Many are forced to adjust their daily budgets. Also, in addition, there are less buses on the road because of the prices. So,
we'll take a short break here. When we come back, the paper reviews continue. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
In 3, 2, 1, we are live.
Welcome to Splash. I'm on the black carpet, and of course, it's Jubril of Lagos.
Well, that's it on Socialville.
When I say, I dare fool.
You already have Destiny Alpha. I know that.
I go shoot out for you.
You already know, guys. Splash can be the best of entertainment, the best of energy, best of everything you need to get your day going. It's Splash every weekday from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. on TVC Entertainment.
Keeping hope alive.
We are the drumbeats that refuse to be silenced.
Even when the rhythm falters.
We are the green that refuses to fade.
And the white that dares to shine.
Hope is not a stranger here.
It lives in our markets,
our music, and our streets.
Every dawn in Nigeria is proof that tomorrow is still worth fighting for.
Hope is a child in the classroom, eyes wide, with dreams bigger than walls.
Hope is the farmer planting seeds in faith, believing in rain and harvest.
Hope is the youth unafraid to rise, rewriting the story of our tomorrow.
Hope is us, millions of voices
refusing to give up on the promise of this land.
Nigeria, our independence is not just history.
It is a call to keep believing,
to keep building, to keep hoping.
Now hope
they carry us.
Even when wahala they choke,
we stand gidigba.
Hope they waka with us for downfall. Welcome back. We're still reviewing the Daily Sun. Who's ready to go?
Okay, so I have where they said Nigeria is in far stronger position to navigate renewed global shocks, as the CBN governor. He stated this on Thursday, that Nigeria is now in a significantly stronger position to withstand global economic shocks following the sweeping macroeconomic reforms and financial sector strengthening carried out over the past 2 years. He said that the reforms have rebuilt investor confidence, strengthened financial institutions, and improved the country's foreign exchange market, placing the economy on a firmer footing despite renewed geopolitical tensions and global uncertainty. They said he delivered he delivered a lecture titled "Strong Foundations." He said, from the classrooms to the capital base, the CBN governor noted that recent geopolitical developments, including tensions arising from the US-Israel-Iran conflict, could disrupt supply chains, push energy prices higher, and heighten investor caution globally. But he is saying that he stressed that Nigeria's economic buffers are now significantly stronger than what is going to happen to us despite the war going on. That we are strong enough and stand well.
Amazing.
Yeah, so Governor of Enugu State, Dr. Peter Mba, has rejected the claims of high taxation in the state, describing them as a pathetic misconception promoted by the opposition and beneficiaries of the old order, who manipulated revenue collection to fatten their private pockets. He insisted that his administration has grown the state's internally generated revenue by widening the tax net to bring in more taxable persons, blocked revenue leakages, and tackled sharp practices that drained public revenues by introducing consolidated demand notice, e-ticketing, recovery, optimization, and monetization of the state's assets. Yes, so he stressed that Enugu State government doesn't have the power to increase or reduce taxes under the 1999 Constitution, as it is the exclusive preserve of the federal government. He clarified this and stated that they don't have a right to legislate on taxation. It is an exclusive list, is on the exclusive legislative list, which can only be legislated by the National Assembly. So whether it is your personal tax, income tax, your company income tax, your value added tax, or your withholding tax, those taxes can only be legislated by the National
federal government.
Assembly. So that it has nothing to do with it. But that people should stop beefing him because that because that he has done his best to make sure that what needs to be done is done, and that people are enjoying, and that those that need to pay the tax will pay tax. That's nothing to do with him.
Oh, wow. Let's move on now to Vanguard. Major headline: Middle East war, anxiety mounts as oil price hits 100 naira. Did I just say naira? It's dollar. $100 per barrel.
From your mouth to God's ears.
To God's ears. Nigeria's economy will withstand shocks from US-Iran war. This is Cardoso. 2027, Obi, Atiku, Amechi working together to stop APC. Troops recapture Borno community. Kill terrorist commander, 19 others in Yobe attack. Federal government okays new military hardware as troops intensify anti-terror war. Tinubu to politicians bow to rule of law on electoral act. Abaribe, Ume, Tambuwa, Ireti, Kingibe, 5 senators defect to ADC. Eligibility: court bars Ayedatiwa from seeking re-election in 2028. And Lagos police partner to ensure security officers see clearly during duty. What do we have?
That Lagos State government and the Zone 2 police command headquarters are collaborating to curb poor eyesight of security personnel. So the senior special assistant to the state governor on public health, police officers, prominent public personalities, and beneficiaries have commended the Lagos State governor free eye care program for security personnel, describing the initiative as apt, aimed at improving the health and operational efficiency of police officers. So this medical outreach entered day 2, focuses on vision screening, distribution of corrective glasses to 1,000 officers. Of course, this attracted commendation from senior police officers, stakeholders, described it as unprecedented. Let me read this. So also the senior special assistant to Governor Sonwolu on sports, Mr. Damilare Orimoloye, said the initiative was designed to address safety concerns, particularly issues related to poor eyesight among drivers and security personnel. He explained that the program initially targeted drivers due to increasing number of road accidents linked to vision challenges, but later extended to police officers who play a critical role in maintaining road safety and public security. And as you can well imagine, the police is very much in favor of this collaboration and finds it very helpful.
It's a good one. It's a good one. We need to see properly to drive. Now we'll be seeing, hopefully, drivers wearing glasses so that they know where they are going to.
No, but these are the police officers, so for your security personnel, so they can see your soul and your spirit. The wicked person well. And they'll be able to differentiate the person committing the crime from the one not committing it.
Exactly.
Another story.
Okay, so I have the story where, so it's a continuous story where they said they dumped these ones that they listed. They said they dumped their former parties, and they are now in this new ADC. They said the 9 senators who announced their defections now have a reason. They want to tell us the reasons why they defected. Meanwhile, let's have a list of them. Some of them, I'll just list some of them. We have Aminu Tambuwal, that's Sokoto. We have Victor Ume, Anambra. We have Tony Nwoye, Anambra, Lawal Usman, Kaduna. It's a long list. But for Tambuwal, he said that the reason why he defected, he said that there was internal crisis, leadership disagreements, litigations and divisions within the PDP at various levels. And then he said there's also an ongoing conflict which have unfortunately weakened the unity and direction that once defined the party. Then for Abaribe, he said his reason to join ADC is in the line with his collective resolve to rescue and deepen the democratic system in the country. There are a lot of the lists going on. You know, all of them have reasons why they affected. So ADC now has a lot of members now.
Okay.
Yes, so good story.
There are some LP people that moved that I'm shocked. Shocked.
You cannot be shocked by any politician in Nigeria.
There are some people that carry something on their shoulders.
You cannot be shocked. Troops of the Nigerian Army under the Joint Task Force Northeast Operation Hardin Kai have recaptured Ngoshe community in Borno State from Boko Haram and ISWAP terrorists, which while also killing a senior terrorist commander and 19 others during a separate attack in Yobe State. The operations carried out by the troops in Borno and Yobe States were confirmed in a statement yesterday by the Media Information Officer Headquarters Joint Task Force Northeast Operation Hardin Kai. So basically, they're trying to say that they started different operations in different places. They were able to kill some of terrorists. They were able to capture some, and the terrorists, they wanted to even surround them and then neutralize them. But the military, that they had superior weapons, they were able to neutralize the terrorists and recover the areas, and they are doing so great. And due to that, the military high command commended the troops for their gallantry and resilience and urged them to sustain the current operational tempo as Operation Hardin Kai intensifies efforts to defeat terrorism and restore lasting peace in the Northeast. The Nigerian Army, they are doing so well.
Yes, they are.
Yes, they are pushing and pushing and pushing, even though they said that they had some setbacks. Some explosives that were put on the road. They blew up like a trap. It blew up and affected some of their tires and trucks. But they keep pushing and pushing
our
and pushing.
soldiers. Yes. They're doing really well. Let's move on now to our final paper for today, Nigerian Tribune. Middle East war disrupts fertilizer supplies, puts food security at risk. Appeal court affirms Oluyede as PDP governor candidate in Ekiti. Nigeria in far stronger position to navigate renewed global shocks. That's the CBN governor. Court bars Aiyedatiwa from seeking another term in 2028. Tinubu meets service chiefs, IGP. 9 senators defect to ADC, 12 reps join APC and ADC. Our reps move to ascertain territorial status of, is it Eba Island? Iba Island. It just looks like Eba. I know, right? And finally, scientists warn mobile phones used by food vendors could spread infection.
Yes, I have the House of Reps. On Thursday, they have unveiled plans to investigate the territorial status of Iba Island, with a view to protecting national economic assets and forestall communal clashes. Long story short, the Iba Island is the site of an oil well for commercial drilling that has been approved by the federal government.
Okay.
I remember we've taken the story here, and when that came out, immediately we started hearing. First, we heard it was in Ogun State. I think even Tope celebrated that, hey, her state now. Then we now heard, which Ogun state? It's also Ondo state. So, you know, the House is now saying, CO, before this thing becomes a problem in future, because they're also hearing, you know, that some people are threatening all sorts of clashes, that they're, you know, they want government to establish, they are concerned that there has not been a constitutional amendment and judicial pronouncement or Federal Gazette of formal boundary adjustment by the National Boundary Commission transferring Iba Island from Ogun State to Ondo State. Well, anyways, so I'm trying to, because I can see time. So the House of Reps is saying, that given the measurements, the coordinates, what NNPC had done in the future, NUPRC, it shows that it's in Ogun State. He also made reference to INEC and said some of those areas have always fallen under Ogun State. And then, you know, so we have those who feel that it should be under Ondo State. So this question is, government step in quickly.
Give us the boundaries.
Take the boundary, let it be well known before it becomes an issue going forward.
Okay, so quickly, in Imo State, mobile phones used by food vendors may be a hidden source of harmful microorganisms that can contaminate food. A recent study that was done there in Imo State, so I believe that this is for all of us. Just published in 2026 edition of the International Journal of Pathogen Research, where they analyzed 20 phones, the phones that with the smartphones and the phones that have the buttons, and they said that the ones with the buttons, you know, retain more micro organisms, like the bacteria, staphylococcus, and a lot of them. Yes, and they said that so people should be careful while preparing food, selling food, or whatever. You really have to be careful. You have to wash, disinfect your phones because it lives so long and it transmits from the phones to the food. To the food, to your mouth. Yeah, to your mouth. Your spoon. People should really, really be careful because they've seen that the phone really is a high object of transferring bacteria.
We have to be careful on how we live this life, because I don't even know the one you will do today.
With your phone. And remember, your phone, you drop it on tables, you drop it
everywhere,
your bag, everywhere.
Help us. Thank you so much, ladies. That's all we can take on the newspaper reviews. When we come back, move on to the topics for today. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your view will be right back.
In 3, 2, 1, we are live.
Welcome to E-Splash. I'm on the black carpet, and of course, it's Jubril of Lagos.
Well, that's it on Socialville.
When I say, I dare fool.
You already have Destiny Alpha.
I know that.
I go shook out for you.
You already know, guys. E-Splash can be the best of entertainment, the best of energy, best of everything you need to get your day going.
It's E-Splash every weekday from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. on TVC Entertainment.
Keeping hope alive.
We are the drumbeats that refuse to be silenced.
Even when the rhythm falters.
We are the green that refuses to fade.
And the white that dares to shine.
Hope is not a stranger here.
It lives in our markets,
our music, and our streets.
Every dawn in Nigeria is proof that tomorrow is still worth fighting for.
Hope is a child in the classroom, eyes wide, with dreams bigger than walls.
Hope is the farmer planting seeds in faith, believing in rain and harvest.
Hope is the youth unafraid to rise, rewriting the story of our tomorrow.
Hope is us, millions of voices refusing to give up on the promise of this land.
Nigeria, our independence is not just history.
It is a call to keep believing,
to keep building, to keep hoping. Now hope.
They carry us.
Even when wahala they choke, we stand gidigba.
Hope they waka with us for downfall.
They gist with us for buka.
No matter the gbege, our spirit no fit scatter. Hope. Now that pikin where they read ABCD
and still get ogbonge dream
for hearts.
Hope, now the mama with the fry akara, we see the reason, say
Tomorrow go soft for her.
Naija.
Your freedom na promise. Say hope go always come, no matter wetin happen.
Think fast, play smart, win big. We Cash, the game show where every contestant gets the opportunity to win money. No long waits, no dull moments, just quick questions, quick moves, and free cash. Every second counts, every answer pays, and everyone walks away a winner. Are you fast enough for quick cash? Scan the barcode on your screen and you just might get a chance to take your shot at instant fortune. Quick Cash, showing Mondays and Fridays on TVC Entertainment.
every clash of ideas begin the same way. Differences could be a disagreement,
two voices, two views, standing apart,
or an argument.
A battle to win, to prove, or to conquer.
Both are born from differences. One can open the door to respect.
Sound, are you ready?
And the other close it with fire. Two perspectives, but one big issue.
Are you good?
Thanks for staying with us. Global speaker, business strategist, and self-leadership coach Olushola has set tongues wagging after telling his audience, you are 35 and adding doctor to your name. And if we check, they are all honorary. Bill Clinton, Barack Obama, Ibuku Awoshika, all these people do not need anything added to their names. Olaleye, who says he personally shunned honorary doctorates, urged Nigerians to focus on investing in themselves rather than chasing ceremonial titles, warning that society has become too driven by letters after names. His comments have ignited a fiery debate. Supporters argue he's right. Real success comes from achievement, not prefixes, while critics insist that titles carry recognition, status, and influence, especially in Nigeria's title-obsessed culture. Ladies, what are your thoughts? But before we come to that, I'd like us to take a look at this clip.
At 35, you already put in doctor, and we check it, they're all honorary. Dr. David Oyedepo will say so brilliantly that the value of men is not in their titles, it's in their names. Barack Obama does not need a prefix, it doesn't need a suffix. Bill Clinton does not need anything before or after it. Kwame Nkrumah does not need a JP or an LLM. Ibuku Awoshika does not need any introduction. The other day, she said she doesn't even like anything added to her name. She said she hates to read her CV. She said because it reminds her of everything she has done, not what she's really doing right now. I've gotten about 1 or 2 messages in the last 1 year offering me honorary doctorates. I ran away from the charts. I'm not deserving of this, or at least I don't think I'm deserving of it. And even if I am, not yet. Awards, titles, you are 35, you already put in doctor, and we check it, they're all honorary. Now, I have no shades to people who carry honorary degrees. I'm just saying, make sure you don't attach more than necessary worth to these things. Make sure. I want to live a life where even when I bag a PhD eventually, it could be added to my name, yes, but I'm okay with people calling me Olushola. I need you to get this. Off work, off social media, I'm a pastor also. People call me pastor every day, yes, but when someone calls me Olushola, I should not break their head. That's my name! name. I don't want to be remembered for the titles that I held, but for the person that I was. That's it. At 35.
His name.
You can join the conversation and call us on 02016352013 or 09024163440 or Twitter us at TVC Connect using the hashtag YourViewTVC. That was quite interesting to listen to. And I like how he broke it down, because sometimes when you listen from the beginning, you're already passing judgment till you hear where the person is headed. So where he was headed was the honorary may not be that bad if you focus more on what you're doing and the impact. But let's take it from the beginning. What were your thoughts when you saw that video? Who's ready to go? We're not going to the Abbey. Let's go back home and sleep.
Okay, let me. I wanted everybody to talk first, because behind the scene, Well, so let me start first of all, I noticed that this whole week I've been on this table, that we've been focused on giving our opinions as regards other people, how other people live their lives, and I think that I just want to put it out there and start this conversation this way, and I think that we are focusing too much on that, and we're doing a lot of that on social media. Yes, where everybody is trying to judge how other people, the next person is living their life, and having a moral high ground. And we should all pause to think and ask ourselves the question, why are we actually doing that? That's on one side. So now let me focus on the topic at hand. We need to understand, I always say that we're a product of our environment, and we always need to understand where we're coming from. It's easy to start a conversation from midway, but you always need to go back to the history of who we are as a people, our cultural background and the cultural environment that shapes us as Africans, as Nigerians, as a people, right? You're talking about doctorate degree. You're starting the conversation from when the white man came and brought education. Let's take this conversation back to when we did not have education. Nigerians, we love title. Chief, elder, the different, as they not be today now. Every single one. It is our thing. As Nigerians, as Africans, it's a thing of pride and joy. That's who we are. Chieftaincy titles for the Yoruba kingdom, it is their thing. You go to the northern place, the MS. It is who we are. We love title. We like to know that we have arrived. You cannot take it away from us, unfortunately so, right? They're not just that. Apart from education, let's talk about religion. The pastors, the apostles, the cardinals, the bishops. We love title, Oga. You cannot take it away from us. For some reason, before I came, it was there. I came, I met it. We go, our children will continue. The Gen Zs have different ways of how they are doing this, their title. And how it is who we are as a people. So, and some people, if they want to do this title thing, now their business, it gives them joy. If they don't want to also do it, it is okay. It gives them joy. Like my father, I'm from Onitsha. And we do the Ozo title and everything. But I have a father that has refused to do any Ozo title, any chieftaincy title, anything. But he's always there. Attending all the events, he's part of the Owe, the community of everything. When they share money, they share him, they call him the Ozo and everything. But he's a choice. And I also have uncles and people that are into it. And we go, it is okay. Let us learn to allow people breathe, to live their lives. There are people that, at the end of the day, they all live a life of purpose and impact, right? And if you're being recognized for something, fine. If when the recognition comes, it will enable you to do more. Okay. If you're not doing more, for the fact that they call you pastor, does not mean that you're a good person. Does not mean that you're going to make heaven, right? Because we've seen so many conversations on the newspaper with kind of things that even pastors and people that hold religious authority, place of authority, what they are doing. So there's no guarantee for anything. Allow people breathe. This is the word. Say the mental state and what's going on in the world is too much. Anything that will let anybody breathe, please let them. If you want to become doctor, I will dash you doctor. If you want nurse, I will dash you. You say I enjoy. Let's stop. Enough.
Okay, who's ready?
So I found it interesting, quite right, because I understand where he's coming from. All he's saying is that at 35, don't go and still be packing names and be adding to your this thing instead of actually doing what you are set to do what you are supposed to do. I remember one time, you know, in the business, the most important person is the salesperson. So I was looking for a marketing and sales manager. So, you know, somebody now sent me the person's complimentary card, the person's name. Then all the abbreviation, ESQ, MLDs, I chartered accountant. I had some of them, I don't even know them. I had to now start put them on Google to translate this. When I now finally called him for interview, came, suited up, everything, I sat down, I was now interviewing. I said, okay, so what do you have to... I now realized, I was not like, so I explained all of these things. He was now explaining, he explained all, you know, he acquired them. So I now said, okay, practically, what have you done deliver in all of these things? The one that he was like, he's an accountant and all of those things, he can't even remember. He doesn't even know how to, you know, do his books and all of those things. So you realize that a lot of them just go get all of those names. At the end of the day, they can't even put it into practice when you call them, when you now ask them to come. So I understand where he's coming from and I understand what he's saying. Be purposeful. Yeah, we all like title. And at the same time, again, I also want to say you should allow people be. Maybe when, you know, there are some people that get attracted with the name. If you are not a doctor, there are some people that are looking for, if you don't have all of those things, they won't even come. They won't call you. They won't have anything to do with you. So that one could also be that they're putting it there to attract people to, you know, to their craft and all. And again, there are some people who actually went to the school to go and learn all of these things. And it's not easy to be a doctor. After you finish reading, they research, you know, here they don't give doctorate easily. You'll be there for more than 14 sometimes years. Sometimes you take 10 years, you know, after going up and down, you have a supervisor, you know, and then finally you now come and become a doctor. Why won't you put it? You everywhere. In fact, sometimes when you even call some of them their names, they will correct you. They will say Doctor this, Doctor Mrs. or Doctor Mr. and they put the name. So some actually earned it, and if they earn it, leave them, let them display it. It's their time. Let them enjoy it.
You look by yourself. Yeah, it's very no. I'm about to talk, and then you want me to laugh. Don't mind this woman. I'm about to say something, and then she's bringing something from somewhere. Okay, so I think for me, I see both sides. Okay. But I don't think what he's saying is to say people should not be. I think he's just advising a group of people, especially a group of people who have seen generations before them act a certain way. And maybe just trying to remind them what is more or most important. So for titles, it's for me, my question is more, I don't think it's about the titles themselves, but how we're using them. Do you understand? Yes. So honorary titles like this, it's not usually when it's given, it's because you have actually contributed. It may not be academic, but you have contributed, you have influenced, you have built institutions. You know, maybe through your work, with your voice, you know, you have done, there's impact that you have made in your community, in your world, that it is worthy of honor and recognition. But we have to be honest that we have gotten to a time where all you need to do to get this title is have some money. If you have enough money, you get it. And so I think he's talking to a young generation, especially when he says 35. So I'm saying 35 and younger, who have seen the older ones just put money together to get these titles. I say, don't mind them. That is not what is most important. What is most important is the work you're doing, the impact you're making. And you see, as flashy as these titles may seem, as attractive and as important it may seem to you today, what is truly important in the long run is the work that you're doing and what you have achieved, to the point that you may not even need it if you didn't want to use it, you know. So he names this, although for me, when Nigerians are giving examples, please use Nigerian names. All these Bill Gates, Barack Obama, the Nigerians too are there. You know, so there are Nigerians who we call them by their first names or by their initials. They don't need, they may have, as you said earlier, they may have all these titles, but they don't need to use them. Then we go to another level, which is, you know, I remember when
Can we take a short break? When we come back, you go to that level so you can go deep into that level.
I'm not going deep.
Is ready for us today. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
You guys, This was just about Ira Star and Rema now.
You day wine. It's all over my FYP. But me, I don't know, Sha. Cause fake blogs yakpa. And if you ask me, it's giving sauce.
Listen, I just checked the new TV Entertainment WhatsApp channel like right now, and they just dropped the update.
Are you for
No, no cap.
I've actually been noticing those guys. They're always on it 100. Like they always post the gist before anyone else. Me, I love them, oh. And that's on periods.
Like I just aligned with them like last week, and they've been dropping back to back.
Facts. I love how it's straight from the source. No cap, no fake news, just pure entertainment.
I low-key feel like an insider right now.
I know, right?
TVC be cooking.
Real talk. It's like Gist Express. Premium gist on cruise mode. Always first. Always maintain.
Clock it.
Clock it.
You know what, guys? I just joined.
Active.
Jens is right. What you're trying to say to you is, for your premium entertainment content, scan the QR code on your screen right now to join the TVC Entertainment WhatsApp channel.
In 3, 2, 1, we are live.
Welcome to E-Splash. I'm on the black carpet, and of course, it's Jubril of Lagos.
Well, that's it on Socialville.
When I say, I dare fool.
You already have Destiny Alpha.
I know that.
I go shoot for you.
You already know, guys. E-Splash can be the best of entertainment, the best of energy, best of everything you need to get your day going. It's E-Splash every weekday from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. on TVC Entertainment.
Keeping hope alive.
We are the drumbeats that refuse to be silent.
Even when the rhythm falters.
We are the green that refuses to fade.
And the white that dares to shine.
Hope is not a stranger here.
It lives in our markets,
our music, and our streets.
Every dawn in Nigeria is proof that tomorrow is still worth fighting for.
Hope is a child in the classroom, eyes wide, with dreams bigger than walls.
Hope is the farmer planting seeds in faith, believing in rain and harvest.
Hope is the youth unafraid to rise, rewriting the story of our tomorrow.
Hope is us, millions of voices refusing to give up on the promise of this land.
Nigeria, our independence is not just history.
It is a call to keep believing,
to keep building, to keep hoping.
Now hope.
They carry us.
Even when wahala they choke,
We stand gidigba.
Hope they waka with us for downfall.
It dey gist with us for buka.
no matter the gbege, our spirit e no fit scatter.
Hope na that pikin wey dey read ABCD
and still get ogbonge dream for hearts.
Hope na the mama wey dey fry akara wey see the reason say
tomorrow go soft for am.
Naija, your freedom na promise.
Say hope go always come, no matter wetin happen.
Think fast, play smart, win big. We cash. The game show.
Welcome back. Miriam is ready to take a deeper dive into this.
So I was going to give an example. I remember when the governor of Lagos, State Governor Sanwo-Olu came on, when he first came on, and he said no one should refer to him as His Excellency, but just Mr. Governor. Okay. And you know, some of us thought, okay, well done, sir. Okay, that seems you know, this is not a person that is looking for all sorts respect or yes, he just wants to do the work. But I also remember this same table say, hey, please, Oga, whether you are governor or excellency, just make sure that you do excellently well. Yeah. But what I'm trying to, and it was a bit uncomfortable for many Nigerians. And the reason I want to say that, you mentioned something about culture. So in Nigeria, when you decide to do something a bit outside the norm, don't worry, just call me by my first name. Or don't worry, the disrespect that you will face,
you will collect.
You will be shocked. I've heard many people say, you know, with my staff, I try to be, I try to be more, you know, almost like, you know, same level as them, just know that you can come up to me anytime, and they take it for granted, and they disrespect you. I've heard many people say that when it comes to working with Nigerians, you have to show them who is boss, who is Oga, how, or else they will not respect you and do the work. I personally, I have seen that, you know, play out. So, culturally, in Nigeria, if you do not lay out your titles, you don't put them before people, you will not get the respect. And not because, and now I'm not talking of people who don't have anything to back up. You have what to back it up. But we're so used to recognizing these titles that sometimes if you don't use them, you will not even get your foot in the door.
So even prove that you know what you're doing.
So for me, I think it's also a strategic way that Nigerians are using it. There are different things that are happening, there are different ways, but there's this particular one which is being strategic. So I can get to that room, I'll get on that table and then tell them of all the work that I'm doing, else nobody will send you. Because if there's a list of names, they may just take out the doctors. Please put the doctors on one side. Let's listen to those people first. So I see that happening as well. And when you live in a country, you need to be aware of, you know, this context, or else.
I totally agree. So hold on, please. I want to ask a question. We're not too sharp for this table, and I like how we have really gone, just not on the surface of it, gone deep into understanding why these things are happening, especially in this culture. You know, he mentioned 35. All over the world, 35 is not young.
No.
Is here, we like people to be young till they are in their 60s. And when they now misbehave, we now say, but you're an old man. When we have pampered them all through, all over the world, at 35, people are settling down. People are retiring. People have made it already. When we traveled to China, all the lecturers were all very young. Well, 20-something. They had done their PhD. They were doctors already. So it's here that we want to pamper you till a certain age, and also tell you you have to get to a certain age to have achieved something. Not necessarily so. That's where I have a problem with that. Secondly, I also wanted to say that you know, when he mentioned that there was this post that I saw recently where I think Dangote was seated there, and it was like a panel, and they were talking about the oil and gas industry and all of that. And everybody was introducing themselves, and this woman would say, I am so and so person, I have done this, I've done that, I've done that. Everybody was saying with their credentials. When it got to Dangote's turn, he just said, I am Ali. Okay, they faced the president. It was the president they were meeting, and he just said, I am Aliko Dangote. And that was it. He could afford to do that because his name is already big. His name is already heavy. You will get to a point in life where you don't need all of those things. But before you get to that point, you would have worked so hard. And if you need, like Mariam rightly said, to get into the door in a society that respects so and so, you have to attach some of the things that you have to get you into the door. We will get to a point. We're working so hard now. If I imagine if I was in that, because I just quickly put myself in that situation. If I was there seated beside Dangote will say I am Dangote, me I will say I am BCU, but president does
nobody
not know
will
me.
look at you.
President does not know me, so I have to find other extra things to attach to give me that relevance.
But what I think the speaker, what the speaker is saying is that whatever it is that you are attaching better be of substance, better be tangible, because we do have Nigerians that have all these titles and there's nothing to attach to it. And so when they ask, when you get to that room, get to that table, because of those titles, they ask you to speak or make a contribution.
You should
There's
have
nothing.
Substance.
So those
we have
are
a caller on the line. David from Abuja. David, are you there?
Yeah, so very to America. Very to America. That's true. Then I found the power in the space in that also.
Hello. Are you talking to us? Good morning. You're live.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm amazing. And you?
Yeah. How are you? How is everything? How are you doing?
I'm all right.
This is your view.
This is your view. You
All
call
right,
it.
I'm calling from Abuja.
Okay, you're welcome.
The issue of title, Nigeria was so obsessed with title.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, he's listening to the TV.
Yeah, you're listening to the TV. Is it still there? I think we have to let him go. We're obsessed with title because of our culture, right? We have established that. But you were going to say
I was going to say something like it's so funny how we're even going far. When you call a woman, a married woman, by their name, they're offended. You must add Mrs. Mrs. is a big thing. Don't you understand? In this culture, they'll finish beating a woman inside the house, and then they come out. You say, you think it's easy to collect that beating? You think it's easy? You must call me Mrs. So don't you understand? Even Mrs. is a big title. But we moved from that. It's a big title. So whether you have children or you're being a bad mother, a bad wife, nobody cares. You are Mrs. I'm married. You're easy. I'm a Christian mother. Wear the Christian mother clothes. It is not easy. CWO. We puff off. Yes, the puff hands. Do you know who Mrs. is? You know, so my dear, now so we be. But like for me, what BC had said, I don't understand like that age barrier of that 35. At 35 all over the world, people have achieved. People are doing great things and stuff. So we also need to remove that age barrier that we put in our minds and everything. Like at 35, that the someone that is 35 is still young. Is still no. Let's take that aside. And then lastly, credibility when with the title matters, and it's important that if you want title, please acquire knowledge. To back title is one thing to open the door. We will open the door for opportunity for you to walk through. The other thing to be able to sustain that seat that the open door, and then when you get to that table to be able to sit and sit down there, gidigam. Knowledge, acquire knowledge, capacity. Because let me tell you something. If you're shallow-minded and you have nothing to back the title, when you open your mouth, we can see, we can tell.
And you will lose it. Let me take this call. Helen from Abuja, and I'll come to Ramatu. Helen, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, thank you. How are you doing, ladies? Thank God it's Friday.
Yes. Looking forward to it.
And another name for TGIS is Thank God I'm Favored.
I like that as well. Thank you.
I'm a first caller, and it's my pleasure to be here.
Welcome to the show.
And you are favored.
Thank you. Yeah, so for the topic, Nigerians are really, really obsessed with titles. It is an alarming trend that is actually spreading not just across professional, but within even the academic circle in Nigeria. So you see people with this obsession, they struggle to get these titles. They struggle for certifications and even honorary designations that oftentimes bear little correlation to competence. You see them with all these titles, you ask them, what can you bring to the table? Nothing. Nothing. For me as a lady, I see beautiful ladies and then I ask you critical questions with all your titles you can't answer. I feel disappointed. You know, so this obsession with title, I don't like titles, and then I married a man that doesn't even like title too. So you can imagine when we are together and people are calling all their PhD, MSIA, GAIC, CVC, calling all their titles. You can imagine the way I will look at my husband and we'll just laugh. You know? So this obsession with title thing is something very crazy. But again, in Nigeria, people want to be seen as being important before they are even competent.
I like how she put that.
Yes.
Important before competence.
And in many cases, this title helps to create the illusion of being an expertise. Because you see, ladies, mediocrity is weak. Hence, people hide behind long titles to avoid scrutiny.
But let me ask you a question before you go. Are you there, Helen?
Yes, I'm here.
So if those titles are earned, for instance, is it such a bad thing to put them in front of your name if you desire to?
No, it's not a bad thing.
Okay.
It's not a bad thing.
Okay.
You can put them, like when I'm introducing myself, I don't even put my title.
Okay.
I don't put my title.
Because you don't want to, it's not your thing.
She's a pharmacist, so she doesn't even want to tell us. I don't put my title. I'm a princess. But it's only those that know me from home. I don't put my title as a princess.
That's you being modest.
Say again?
I said that's you being modest.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change my personality.
Okay, that's good. Thank you so much, Helen. Yeah. Thank you for that, but we need to establish that not everybody is the same. Some people want, like I'm talking about people who have worked hard for their titles and not those ones who go and carry it. They've worked hard for their titles. Some people want to be seen for the work they have done, and if they have the titles, they will put it in front. Others, I don't want this kind of, and there's no right or wrong about it for those who have worked for it.
Okay, so for some people who have all these titles and want to be recognized with it, I think it should be encouraged. Because for some people, when you are maybe in a conference or something, they call you up and they call all of those things, it kind of boosts them. You know, when they are calling, when you say, this person, ACA, I can, it kind of, helps them. They will come in with, it feeds their ego, kind of. And then when they come in confidently and they'll be able to talk and do very well in whatever it is that they want to do, they want to say. So I can remember, okay, there was a time, like one of my cousins, she was saying that when you just say people should just address themselves with only their names. By the time they were flying to another country, and then there was an emergency situation on the plane, and thank God that her dad wrote. Yes, her dad wrote that he was a doctor. He wrote his doctor this. So let's say he just went there, just wrote his name because they were looking for a doctor on board. He just wrote his name and everything. They won't even know that there's a doctor on board. But because he wrote that, they now said, doctor, they now have to come and ask him. Is it doctor? Is what kind of doctor are you?
I actually thought where you were going with that story, because I've heard a story of where someone says he's a doctor. And on a flight, there was an emergency. The doctor come and say, no. So we need to make sure that we have, sometimes we need to, like situations like that now. You can see how it has helped.
So we have another caller on the line, Joe from Abuja. I think Abuja is bubbling this morning. Good morning, Joe.
Maybe they're talking.
Hello, beautiful lady. Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy Friday. First time caller.
Welcome to the
show. So, I think I'll come from a different point of view.
Okay.
If I have worked hard for my title, I would love to be addressed by it.
Yeah.
You get. But the problem I have is when, people carry it on their head. That's when the problem. That's where there's a problem. So I feel like there's no issue with having a title and wanting to be addressed by it. But there's a problem when you carry it on your head and you feel like you're bigger than every other person. That's where there's a problem. That's my understanding.
Thank you so much. Let me ask you this question, Amaka. He mentioned something in that video. He said they have called him. They've sent a couple of emails to come and become a doctor. Honorary doctor, to give him that, and he said he said two things. He is not deserving of it, or he doesn't think he's deserving of it yet. And I would like us to break it down in such a way that a lot more people we have a lot of people who do not have that self-confidence already, who they are doing the work. I've seen a couple of people who are doing the work, but they don't have that self-confidence to, come out and put their foot down and show, they don't have that. And so when such a person hears that, does it not fit that lack of confidence you already have, which is to say, I have to wait till I feel I am deserving to collect something that other people have seen your work, they think you are deserving, and they're saying, let us give you this. And you're saying, I don't feel I am deserving, so I should not take it. I just felt a kind of way with that.
So I really love you asking this question, because what I wanted to say next was in line with this, right? So it's okay that he himself feels that he's not deserving and stuff. And then let's talk about the imposter syndrome. As in so many people suffer from imposter syndrome. There was a time in my life and my career where I suffered from imposter syndrome, right? Especially when you are privileged to go faster in your career and in a lot of things where you're now put in an environment, especially in Nigeria, where it seems like you're moving, like when you put the age thing, like, your age and your achievements, they are not at par. Then you now start feeling, are you sure I'm supposed to? But let me tell you, let me give one advice, especially, the advice is for everybody, but especially to women, because we know how far and where we're coming from.
Yeah.
Please, I'm begging in the name of God, modesty is good, but throw away modesty. If you're a woman and you own something and you're capable, please own the room.
Show it.
Command the room, show it. Do you understand? When people applaud you, want to recognize you, as in, let them know that you deserve it. Collect it, receive it. Yeah. And when they forget, remind them of who you are.
You're a woman of God.
This is what we need to teach the young children. Women, we're too modest. When you even in the in the corporate world, you find out that men don't apologize for having achieved who they are. They own it. Women should do the same.
I disagree with throw modesty out.
Okay.
No, I said in some.
Okay.
You know, in some areas.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I disagree with throwing modesty out.
Okay.
You know, modesty for me, I believe, is a virtue because you're rejecting vanity, arrogance, boastfulness. You know, because sometimes I know what we're trying to say, and then we use some of these words, and it's not as if modesty is not a bad thing.
Okay.
So. I understand that you should not be
overly boastful.
No. I understand that there are some people who do not understand their worth. Let's teach them confidence, but not to say because of confidence we should throw modesty out. You know, and I was just going to say, I want to clarify, even though I said something about our culture wanting us to always put the titles out, does not mean that you still should not chase the work itself. And what it means that when you show up in a place, you can choose to or not choose to use those titles because your work will already speak for you. And finally, also, when you asked about how he feels, they asked him, it's important that you know who asked you to get who is offering you this title, what they are asking. Because some people, it's not because of your work, it's because we think you have deep pockets and we would like some money, pay or something. So if that sort of person comes to you, of course, you have every right to say, I don't think. And then if you also believe that you haven't yet made that contribution, there's nothing wrong with being self-aware to the point that I understand that there's a lot that I need to give yet before I get, you know,
thank you so much, ladies, for your contributions. We all have our different opinions on this particular matter. I personally do not like, I believe modesty is learned pretense. There's no time for me to explain it, but what we are taking out of this conversation, and I believe all of us have said in some ways, that the work is very, very important. You must put the work first. You must focus on the impact. For some people, they want to show their names. Others, they don't mind, but the impact is what we should be talking about. That's all we can take on this particular segment. When we come back, we'll move on to another topic. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
In 3, 2, 1, we are live.
Welcome to Splash. I'm on the black carpet, and of course, it's Jubril of Lagos.
Well, that's it on Socialville.
When I say, I dare fool.
You already have Destiny Alpha. I know that.
I go shoot out for you.
You already know, guys. E-Splash can be the best of entertainment, the best of energy, best of everything you need to get your day going.
It's E-Splash every weekday from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. on TVC Entertainment.
Keeping hope alive.
We are the drumbeats that refuse to be silenced.
Even when the rhythm falters.
We are the green that refuses to fade.
And the white that dares to shine.
Hope is not a stranger here.
It lives in our markets,
our music, and our streets.
Every dawn in Nigeria is proof that tomorrow is still worth fighting for.
Hope is a child in the classroom, eyes wide, with dreams bigger than walls.
Hope is the farmer planting seeds in faith.
believing in rain and harvest.
Hope is the youth unafraid to rise, rewriting the story of our tomorrow.
Hope is us, millions of voices refusing to give up on the promise of this land.
Nigeria, our independence is not just history.
It is a call to keep believing,
to keep building, to keep hoping.
Now hope.
They carry us.
Even when wahala they choke, we stand gidigba.
Hope they waka with us for downfall.
They gist with us for buka.
No matter the gbege, our spirit in no fit scatter.
Hope. Now that pikin where they read ABCD
and still get ogbonge dream for hearts.
Hope. Now the mama where they fry akara, we see the reason say
tomorrow go soft for her.
Naija, your freedom na promise.
Say hope go always come, no matter wetin happen.
Think fast, play smart, win big. We Cash, the game show where every contestant gets the opportunity to win money. No long waits, no dull moments, just quick questions, quick moves, and free cash. Every second counts, every answer pays, and everyone walks away a winner. Are you fast enough for quick cash? Scan the barcode on your screen and you just might get a chance to take your shot at instant fortune. Quick Cash, showing Mondays and Fridays on TVC Entertainment.
Every clash of ideas begin the same way. Differences could be a disagreement,
two voices, two views, standing apart,
or an argument.
a battle to win, to prove, or to conquer.
Both are born from differences. One can open the door to respect,
Sound, are you ready?
and the other close it with fire. Two perspectives, but one big issue.
Are you good?
Yes, I'm good to go. So do we argue to fight or disagree to understand?
3, 2, 1, we are live.
This is the big...
You guys, this was the gist about Irasta and Rema now.
You day wine. It's all over my FYP, but me I don't know sha. Cause fake blogs yakpa. And if you ask me, it's giving sauce.
Listen, I just checked the new TVC Entertainment WhatsApp channel like right now, and they just dropped the update.
Are you for
No cap.
I've actually been noticing those guys. They're always on it 100. Like they always post the gist before anyone else. Me, I love them oh, and that's on periods.
Like I just aligned with them like last week, and they've been dropping back to back.
Facts. I love how it's straight from the source. No cap, no fake news, just pure entertainment.
I low-key feel like an insider right now.
I know, right?
TVC be cooking.
Real talk. It's like Gist Express, premium gist on cruise mode. Always first, always next.
Clock it.
Clock it.
You know what, guys? I just joined.
Active.
Thanks for staying with us. Men, if your wife isn't happy, nothing in your life would move forward. A man warned, sparking heated debate online. He said, as a married man, if things start going wrong, ask your wife. Ask if she's angry with you. If your wife isn't happy in your marriage, there's no way you can move forward. Supporters call it a blunt but necessary reminder. Let's take a look at this clip.
As a married man, if things all of a sudden start becoming difficult for you, like business, things that used to go easy and smoothly before, all of a sudden they just start going wrong, and you've checked all your activities, you check and balance, and you cannot seem to find out where exactly the problem is coming from, ask your wife. Yes, ask your wife. Ask her if she's okay. Ask her if anything is troubling her. Ask her if there's anything you have done to offend her. 8 out of 10 times, she's angry with you. When two become one, and there is conflict within that one, there cannot be any progress. Imagine a situation where one person is praying for progress and the other person is praying against progress. How can there be progress? Because the one is fighting against itself. So there's no way you can see progress. Let me give you an example. Imagine a situation where, as the husband, when you have money, you are rude, you are cruel, you stay out late, you carry girls, you cheat like crazy. And when you are broke, you are the total opposite. You are nice, you are kind, you are very attentive, you are romantic, you spend time with her. Subconsciously, she just associates her pain to your progress. Women are very self-preserving. They usually think about themselves before anybody. So if they associate your progress to their pain, subconsciously, they will not want you to progress. Because if you do not progress.
I like how he went deep into that, because when he started, I was okay, where are we going with this? And then he goes into how sometimes subconsciously you can sabotage your husband if you're not happy. But let me hear the thoughts of the ladies. What do you think of this? If you're upset, does things still work for your husband? Married women are starting first. Who's ready to go?
Okay, so I somehow I agree with him in the sense that you know, marriage is a very sacred thing. It's just that a lot of, especially Nigerians, we don't know the power of marriage. If we do know the power of marriage and we maximize and use it, it will really, really favor us. It will really, really favor us very well. I know that I'm married. I know that if my husband makes me happy, he gets extra prayers. You know, we have normal prayer, 5 daily prayers. He gets 2 additional rakats just for him, just praising, just asking God for protection, God promote. You know, once you are, if you are genuinely happy, you will know how to you will be connected to God, and you'll be able to communicate to God and tell God, this is what you want for your husband. You know, you'll be so happy. But when you are sad, you just realize that even you yourself, you're even pulling away from even God yourself. You find it hard to pray for him because you are not happy with a lot of things. So I think I agree to a large extent to what he's saying, and it's not just from the woman aspect that he's just talking about. I think it's both ways. It's the same thing. If you have a man that prays a lot too, if he does, you know, if he's not happy with you, it's the same thing. He's not going to you see that some of your things are not going on well, and so it just says that everybody has to come together and make sure that, you know, there's progress for everybody. And yeah, I think I agree with him to a large extent, at least say 80%.
The way your eyes going like this,
I'm still thinking about it.
Agreeing?
Because I don't know if it's a spiritual thing we're talking about, or if it's physical, or if it's emotional.
Okay. Can I help with a little more explanation?
Oh yeah.
Go ahead. Yes. So he was of the opinion that, you know, like when you are pleased with something, from whether you're physical, emotional, there's a peace that you have that even before you open your mouth, your soul is blessing the person.
Yeah.
And because of that, you will find that your husband will prosper. In fact, there's this Eastern, you know, this the Indians, the what's all the Eastern doctrine? Yes, doctrine that I've been hearing now, where they are saying that a husband's wealth is connected to the treatment of his wife. They strongly believe that, and they have their own backings on why they believe that. Because if your wife is not happy with you as a man, somehow it sabotages how far you can get. And I've seen living examples. I don't see, I've not seen a lot of them, but I've seen a couple of examples where, and even some interviews where some billionaires have said that one of the reasons they know they are flourishing is because their wife is happy. Right? They try as much as possible to make that woman happy. So when he went ahead to explain,
so this is about wealth and riches.
No, about.
Well, he specified that.
So yes, it's about money.
Yes,
and then
about prosperity. Prosperity could be health. It could be every other thing. But prosperity as a whole. If your wife is happy, you are able to go out there and flourish because there's this subconscious blessing that you just release. And also because most times many women do not know the sort of powers they have. There's a preaching I used to hear growing up that if your wife is not happy with you and you are praying as a man, God is not answering that prayer because you have made somebody you're supposed to protect unhappy in your space.
So let me add something. Wait, 1 minute. Let me jump just quickly add something. Like culturally, there are some cultures that if the man is not doing very well and the woman comes into his life and then she starts making money,
he
they will not start saying, yes, they will say, she came in with a bootleg, and you know, he came with a bootleg. That's
so I'll tell you why I was a bit hesitant or reluctant to delve into this conversation. Is because we have had conversations on the opposite side where, and I like that you brought it up, where a woman is blamed for the downfall or things happening. They'll say, it's your star is not working for me, you know. When she came into my life, and women have been punished for that thinking, you know. So I'm very careful to delve into conversations like this. I believe that if you're in a marriage, you have to be on the same team, on the same page, the same team with each other. You look out for each other, you pray for each other, you want the best for each other. And when one person is going through something, it's both of you that are going through it. You know, so if your business isn't quite working, it's not removed from the woman in the sense that, well, you're going through this issue because you hurt me and so I'm removed from it. Yo, it's your household, you're going through it, you know. I get the messaging in the part of treat your woman well, you know, so that things, you know, it's important that you treat your woman well, you respect her. Women, treat your husband well because it's important to do that. So a human being who is your partner in life and everything, and then whatever situation you meet each other, you know, you work hand in hand. It's important that you truly are teammates, not only in mouth or paper by the signed marriage certificate, but as friends. So that is important. But I'm so careful about this star thing of how somebody affects someone's wealth and does not affect someone's wealth, because I've seen it used the other way around, and women have suffered greatly for it.
The most important thing here, let's be responsible adults. Okay.
For each other.
As in for yourself, first of all. You know, we like putting our responsibility of our happiness on another person's shoulder. And it's not, first of all, it doesn't make sense. I did not come to this world with you. I will not go with this. There's no marriage in heaven.
Wow.
Yes. First of all, be a responsible adult by yourself and create an environment that can give you peace, that can, you know, help nurture you and everything, because you can be a very good husband, you can be a provider, you can be caring, you don't cheat, you don't do anything, and you have a bad wife. It has nothing to do with anything. Do you understand? Just luck. You saw the red flags, but you decided to love it.
Love the red flags.
And I applaud you for loving
the red flags.
The red flag. Kudos to you. So nobody should put responsibility on anybody. Good wife, good. Usually they say happy wife, happy home. Happy home. But you, first of all, happy Amaka, happy home. Happy you, that is the man, happy home. Let's put responsibility of being responsible adults on ourselves. We know the difference between right and wrong. You know that you should provide. You should communicate better. There should be emotional maturity. You know, as in, both parties should work together. It's a partnership. Both of you should work together to align. Because let me tell you something, a woman can be as good as anything, pray as much as anything, and you're an irresponsible adult. Or you're an adult that you say that you're a carpenter, but you refuse to go and really learn the skill. No matter the prayer I pray on top of your head, you will not get contracts. If you get it, you will not have returning customers. So it has nothing to do with anything. Be responsible for your life. Be responsible for your peace. And pray that God will bring somebody that when you yoke with, both of you can go further. Yes, and both of you can be responsible for each other.
Amazing. I like how you ladies have said it. But let's also remember that there was a few months ago where Davido came out and said that anytime he did quarrel with his wife, things would usually go down and all of that. So people believe what they believe. People have seen what they have seen. The bottom line I'm taking from this conversation is that every man should be responsible. Be a responsible human being for yourself and take accountability for your actions and your consequences. That's all we can take on this particular topic. When we come back, we'll move on to yet another topic. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
In 3, 2, 1, we are live.
Welcome to E-Splash. I'm on the black carpet, and of course, it's Jubril of Lagos.
Well, that's it on Socialville.
When I say, I dare help you.
You already have Destiny Helper. I know that. They will not rest.
I go shoot out for you.
You know, guys,
E-Splash give you the best of entertainment, the best of energy, best of everything you need to get your day going.
It's E-Splash every weekday from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. on TVC Entertainment.
Keeping hope alive.
We are the drumbeats that refuse to be silenced.
Even when the rhythm falters.
We are the green that refuses to fade.
And the white that dares to shine.
Hope is not a stranger here.
It lives in our markets,
our music, and our streets.
Every dawn in Nigeria is proof that tomorrow is still worth fighting for.
Hope is a child in the classroom, eyes wide, with dreams bigger than walls.
Hope is the farmer planting seeds in faith.
believing in rain and harvest.
Hope is the youth unafraid to rise, rewriting the story of our tomorrow.
Hope is us, millions of voices refusing to give up on the promise of this land.
Nigeria, our independence is not just history.
It is a call to keep believing,
to keep building, to keep hoping. Now hope,
they carry us.
even when wahala they choke, we stand gidigba.
Hope they waka with us for downfall.
It dey gist with us for buka.
No matter the gbege, our spirit in no fit scatter.
Hope, now that pikin where they read ABCD
and still get ogbonge dream for hearts.
Hope na the mama wey dey fry akara, wey see the reason say
tomorrow go soft for am.
Naija, your freedom na promise.
Say hope go always come, no matter wetin happen.
Think fast, play smart, win big. We cash. The game show where every contestant gets the opportunity to win money. No long waits, no dull moments. Just quick questions, quick moves, and free cash. Every second counts, every answer pays, and everyone walks away a winner. Are you fast enough for quick cash? Scan the barcode on your screen, and you just might get a chance to take your shot at instant fortune. Quick Cash, showing Mondays and Fridays on TVC Entertainment.
Every clash of ideas begin the same way. Differences could be a disagreement,
Two voices, two views, standing apart.
or an argument.
A battle to win, to prove, or to conquer.
Both are born from differences. One can open the door to respect,
Sound, are you ready?
and the other close it with fire. Two perspectives, but one big issue.
Are you good?
Yes, I'm good to go. So do we argue to fight or disagree to understand?
3, 2, 1, we are live.
This is the big...
You guys, this was the gist about Irasta and Rema now.
You day wine. It's all over my FYP, but me I don't know sha. Cause fake blogs yakpa. And if you ask me, it's giving sauce.
Listen, I just checked the new TV center.
Thanks for staying with us. As we continue our International Women's Day celebration, today we will be shining the light on women in the legal field. Joining us is a woman redefining excellence in the legal profession with over a decade of experience in dispute resolution and corporate advisory, a partner at CLP Legal, and a champion of mediation, governance, and wealth succession. Join me and welcome our remarkable Oladoyin Ononuga. You're welcome, ma'am.
Thank you.
You can also join the conversation and call us on 020-1635-2013 or Twitter us at TVC Connect using the hashtag YourViewTVC. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Her learned colleague, because I did not follow in that here. So her learned colleague, you're welcome.
Thank you.
I would like to start by asking, you look very young. Yes. And when you're young like this, we're looking at you like, are you sure you're like above 35? Should we be adding the law to your name? If you had followed the last conversation we had, where we talked about, you know, people with their accolades in front and how it's going to be. But let me ask you, how long have you been in this industry that's practicing law, and what inspired you into getting into that?
Okay. Let me start by saying thank you for having me here. You are doing a great job. Your View is a program I've followed for years now. I'm proud of what you all are doing. I've also followed the show today, and I've been inspired by the different hot takes on this table. I was called to bar in 2010. So I've been practicing law for about 16 years now. So, and in terms of age, I'm older than 35. I would say I'm closer, very close to 40. Yes.
Amazing.
Yes. So in terms of what inspired me to study law, I would say that from a very young age, I had hated and I still hate injustice and oppression. I'm someone who has a very strong sense of what is right and what should be right, and what is wrong and what should be wrong. So I hated and I still do not like injustice. I don't like when people are treated unfairly or unjustly. Also, I would say that I'm the first lawyer in my family.
Yay. Well done.
So my elder siblings pursued the sciences, and my parents had the expectation that I would follow in their line. But from my secondary school days, my junior secondary school days, I just realized that I didn't quite cope with the science-based subjects. And so I knew that sciences wasn't for me. And you know, when young ones say they are going into the arts, the first choice is law. And so I pursued the legal profession, and I'm excelling in it.
Amazing. I'm glad that you're excelling in it.
Okay, so my learned colleague, I'm your senior by some years. Yes. So I know that I did like parts of arbitration and mediation, and I have people that, you know, I've been pursuing that strictly. So why arbitration and mediation, and in terms of commercial law? What's your passion? What drove you towards that path?
Okay. So I have a flair for dispute resolution. And dispute resolution encompasses litigation, arbitration, and mediation. So it's just about the different ways by which parties' disputes can be resolved. Some persons can decide to pursue litigation. Some opt in their agreements, their commercial agreements, to resolve their disputes arising under the agreements by arbitration. And some choose mediation, depending on sometimes how privately they want their disputes to be resolved. Sometimes depending on how quickly they want their disputes to be resolved. So it just depends on what parties really want.
Like nice.
Okay, so there's a part where you said, you know, you advise people who have family owned businesses and all. Do you help when it comes to succession, like when you when you have a business and you want your children to continue in that path and everything? How do you advise people to make that transition happen?
Okay, so it's all about succession planning and how succession planning and legacy, really, how individuals determine that they want the generations coming after them to continue their legacies. So we advise them the succession planning, whether they want to write their wills, whether they want to execute trusts, and there is also corporate governance on the right fits for the right positions in organizations. So we advise on succession planning, and we also advise on corporate governance.
Okay, as we know, it's the month of March, Women's Month, and we're quite women-centric this period. And talking about legacy and succession, if you were to make it about women in particular, how do you advise them when it comes to that? Especially as we talk about women that think of themselves last. We're willing to sacrifice everything just for our family. We don't seem to think of ourselves and then we now hope that our children will someday grow, take care of us. But we never put anything structurally on ground or seek advice on how to go about it.
Okay. Women, we wear different hats at different points in time. We are professional women, we are professionals, we are wives, we are mothers, we are daughters, we are sisters, we are daughters-in-law, and all of that. But it's important for women to choose themselves. It's important for women to mentor. It's important for women to mentor those coming behind them. It's important for women to mentor the next generation. It's important for women to also put structures in place. I would say that it all starts with the girl child. I have the view that the most important thing you can do for the girl child is financial literacy and financial empowerment. That's where it even starts from. Empowering the girl child to pursue a life, to have a life that is just purposeful, exactly. So it starts with empowering the girl child to pursue her dreams, to have aspirations, to pursue her dreams, to get the highest and the best form of education and make something of herself. And then the girl child can then pour into those coming behind them through succession planning and then structures and then seek advice. Really, it's about women supporting women.
Yeah. I'm looking at you and I'm looking at how petite you are. You are very beautiful and petite. And
thank you.
Something came to my mind. In your line of work and how many years you've been in this profession, have you ever gotten a client or gone to do your mediation and you walk in and they look at you like, what's this small girl coming to do here? Has that been a subject before? Has that had a way to affect you in any way before?
Okay. I experienced that a lot of time actually, because of the stature. You walk into rooms and who's the baby lawyer? And all of that. But by the time I open my mouth to speak,
you have content.
And then they see the years of experience flowing through whatever I'm saying. They
impact
just
behind the title.
Exactly. They just realize, we actually understated her. This is the person we should be wary of in this room. Actually,
I want that note to take a short break. When we come back, we'll round off with Oladoyin Ononuga. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
You guys, this was just about Irasta and Rema now.
You day wine. It's all over my FYP, but me I don't know sha. Cause fake blogs yakpa. And if you ask me, it's giving sauce.
Listen, I just checked the new tvcentertainment WhatsApp channel right now, and they just dropped the update.
Are you for
real? No cap.
I've actually been noticing those guys. They're always on it 100. Like they always post the gist before anyone else. Me, I love them and that's on periods.
Like I just aligned with them last week, and they've been dropping back to back.
Facts. I love how it's straight from the source. No cap, no fake news, just pure entertainment.
I low-key feel like an insider right now.
I know, right?
TVC be cooking.
Real talk. It's like Gist Express. Premium gist on cruise mode. Always first. Always
Clock it.
Clock it.
You know what, guys? I just joined.
Active.
This is not just the round table. This is the black table.
This is the Black Table, where real men speak the truth about the world we live in, the games we play, the power we chase, and the women who shake it off. Unfiltered.
There's this entitlement to choice.
Unapologetic.
There's something in sociology that said even crime has an advantage in the society.
Unafraid.
In my practice, I found that sometimes the woman is saying honey, but you are hearing monkey.
Sports, politics, culture, women, and what it means to be a man in today's world. No scripts, no safe zones, just grown conversations. So pull up a chair if you're built for it. This is The Black Table.
Welcome back. We still have our guest in the building, Oladoyin Ononuga. I'm just enjoying how I'm pronouncing the name and getting it and feeling fly. You know, but Amaka, are you ready?
Yes. So let's talk about the business of law.
Okay.
You know, because in law school, nobody teaches us about the business of law. They just expect you to wing it. And then we just think that law practice is just about going to court, arguing and everything. We're not looking at the bottom line, you know, in terms of, you know, how we operate the office, the commercial, whether it's matching up. And some people hear and say, when you say lawyer, look at their shoe, it's not adding up. Yeah, so we get a lot of that, right? Especially but then the good thing now is that the MBA having set this thing for pricing. Yes. You know, because most lawyers don't even know how to price. They undersell themselves or their services, especially family and friends that want to use you for 0 naira, take all the advice and everything. And then most times you underprice. So now there's now a limit to how you what you can charge, and you can't go below that, no matter what. That's so yes, it's regulated, which is amazing. So I want to talk about the business of law. How has it been for the past 16 years? Without you having learned the business of law in law school, how did you cope to this point now that the MBA has been able to, you know, help us price better, craft and price better? Because we are in corporate commercial law, oil and gas, we are making our money. We don't care about anything. So you guys, how have you been able to cope?
Okay, I would say that I work in a law firm, CLP Legal, and we have a template, we have a pricing structure for different kinds of work and different kinds of briefs. So we essentially price clients based on the pricing structure. But as an individual lawyer, I would say that it's important for lawyers to develop themselves and build themselves. It's two ways. The first is legal knowledge. It's important for lawyers to seek professional development and professional advancement. So that way then they go for courses, they study, they go for professional courses, go for trainings. So they build on the knowledge they learn in law school, and so they are better positioned to charge well. It's also important for lawyers to learn financial literacy.
Very important.
So there's nothing wrong in pursuing courses beyond the legal knowledge, courses in accounting, business advisory, and all of that. It's also important for lawyers to pursue financial
because you're handling clients' money and clients' accounts.
Exactly.
So you people have taken us serious now. You are too serious. So now I want to ask, what do you do when you are stressed? What's your social life like? What is your social life like? Because you are serious.
Okay, so what I do to unwind basically is I have 2 young children, so I spend time with them.
Of course. That's a lot of work.
That one is not unwinding, no. That one is another one. But it gives you joy, Abby.
It does. It does. And I would say that for female lawyers, you know, we have different stages in our career as female lawyers. There is a time where you're fresh out of law school, you're single, and you have the opportunity to concentrate on work. But after a while, you get married, you start having children. If you want to continue, the truth is, if you want to continue in your career as a lawyer, the truth is, you need sometimes to cut out on some social activities because you're not just single, you are now married, you have children.
You have responsibilities.
Exactly, you have responsibilities. So I did to unwind. I spend time with my girls, we bake, sometimes we just go window shopping. And
I love that. I don't know, you look like you bake. Like you look like you would spend time baking with the kids. Yeah.
We just look up recipes.
And but you know, talking about young women again and being the month of women is, you know, you have been practicing 16 years. You are a successful lawyer, you know, and I'm wondering, what are the values, principles that have helped to guide you and your success over the years, and what are, you know, like the mindset and habits that you have that you feel, you know, a younger watching you today can emulate on our own journey to success?
Okay, thank you very much for that question. I would say the first is tenacity. Yes, the first is tenacity and giving your best, no matter how difficult or how challenging. Giving your best at whatever you do and being known for excellence. Excellent work, excellent output, excellent execution, excellent delivery. The other one is showing up, no matter how discouraging it may be, showing up and delivering on clients' work. Showing up. If you are going to pursue different lines in the profession, it's going to get stressful at some point, but it's important that if you want to grow, you continue to show up, no matter what. The other is loyalty. Loyalty to your craft. Loyalty to your craft. Loyalty to your craft. Loyalty to your profession. Loyalty to your clients. Because lawyers, we are trained to solve problems, and if you don't solve problems as a lawyer, then what else are you doing? So tenacity, dedication, excellence, loyalty, and dedication.
Is there a sprinkle of a little lie? Because they see lawyers, they see lawyers as liars. Is there like a sprinkle of it?
We have our ethics as a profession.
Exactly. I'm just kidding. They'll take it to heart. Someone cannot play with you. Yeah. But let me ask you this: there's a lot of AI right now, and many professions are a little bit afraid that very soon they will find a way to phase them out, especially with businesses, you know, trying to maximize costs and minimize costs. So I was right in the first. My head can class sometimes. Minimize costs so that they can, you know, you put in and then you see the results. And I don't know how it is with the profession of law. Have you people started having conversations on how do you use AI? Is there any fear of a time will come that many people may not need the services of lawyers, AI will be able to do it for them? Have you had that?
Can I just add?
Okay.
Yeah. How does AI mediation, how would that even
look like?
Okay, AI is actually a very interesting topic right now in the profession. The conferences we had last year, from the NBA annual conference to the NBA Section on Business Law annual conference, all these conferences bordered on, even the CEAB conference we had last year, all these conferences we talked about the impact of artificial intelligence in the legal profession and what the future will look like. So as with all professions, AI has come to stay. AI is not something that professionals need to shy away from. Like I say, AI is a tool which makes your work better. It makes your work easier. It makes your work easier. But it's better if you recognize that AI is a tool. It is just a tool. It shouldn't take away, particularly for lawyers, it shouldn't take away it shouldn't take away the habits of research itself. I remember that when I started in the profession and I had, for example, the written address to do, I'll go all the way to the library and then I would pour in through law reports. I'll go through the indices of the NWLR one after the other to look for cases that really speak to the issue I'm trying to address on. But these days, with just a click of your fingers, you can get your benefit. But you need to be careful because lawyers have also been sanctioned recently for citing cases that did not happen.
Who those cases there?
AI can hallucinate.
I like the word. Hallucinate. I know that AI makes mistakes.
Information that has been fed, that has fed it, right? Yes, and so it's important that even if like AI is a tool that lawyers are using, whatever AI gives you, you still have to do the job of verifying and doing your proper research to back that up. But then remember, AI cannot get a license to practice. AI will not go and submit your written addresses and everything. AI, so there's a limitation.
So calm down. I can see now that.
So I also add that AI is a starting point. Really, because even when you ask AI to, for example, draft a contract, you still need to check for biases. You still need to apply the things that it has produced to the service you are trying to render or the contracts you are trying to do. So AI is just a tool.
So you have to first be a lawyer to know you can use the AI for law.
You can't use AI totally and say you want to judge based on.
I like that. Thank you so much. We've been speaking. Are you modest or not? Just tell us.
It will depend, really. It will depend, really.
Okay, it depends.
Your achievements are your achievements. No one can take them away from you. And what's really, so it would all depend. I would say I'm modest.
Okay. All right.
And you're the
Thank you so much. We
have to go.
Okay. That's all we can take on the show today. Amaka, leave me alone. That's all we can take on the show today. Thank you so much, ladies, for your wonderful, insightful, deep diving, digging contributions.
It's really. Where are our shovels? Please. It's been a hard day.
Woman and girl. I didn't have the energy.
It's been a hard day.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for
Wish you all
having
the
me
best.
here. Thank you.
We'll see you again next week. Bye-bye now.
Bye.